Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Warriors are fourth in the Western Conference with a 12-7 record. The start of the season was excellent, but unexpectedly, the Warriors dropped in production and now the squad is already receiving questions about its performance. Steve Kerr has been dealing with a lot of injuries, and for today's game against the Denver Nuggets, the Warriors will play without a star. It's confirmed, Draymond Green is out of the game against the Denver Nuggets. The Golden State Warriors are looking to snap a 4-game losing streak when they face the Denver Nuggets on Tuesday night. Hitting their first real skid of the season, the Warriors are really struggling entering this game. This will be a tough matchup for the Warriors, as the Nuggets have been great at home over the last several seasons. Additionally, the Warriors will be without one of their most important players. Speaking with reporters on Monday, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr revealed that Draymond Green did not go through practice and should be considered doubtful to play against Denver. Dealing with a calf injury, Green has now officially been ruled out for this game. Via Anthony Slater of The Athletic, Draymond Green is officially out tonight in Denver. Left calf tightness. His first missed game this season. This is a big loss for Golden State, as Green's impact on the team is significant. Additionally, Green often draws the Nikola Jokic assignment defensively. Nobody can stop Jokic, but Green takes pride in that assignment, and does all he can to make the three-time MVP work as hard as possible. Without Green, the Warriors will have to get creative with their defensive approach against Jokic. This is an NBA Cup game between Golden State and Denver, which adds a level of significance for both teams. Draymond Green gets brutally honest on Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green praises Andrew Wiggins' impact on the Warriors this season. Draymond Green recently shared his candid thoughts on Golden State Warriors teammate Andrew Wiggins during an episode of The Draymond Green Show. Speaking with former NBA player Baron Davis, Green highlighted Wiggins' unique talents and a critical role he plays for the Warriors. Davis compared Wiggins to former Warriors star Jason Richardson, stating, "He reminds me of someone like Jason Richardson, right? It's like when Jay Rich used to get hot. It could be 8 games in a row because of the way he play. It's like ***T this dude is wide open every time." Green agreed with the comparison and elaborated on Wiggins' versatility, particularly on the defensive end. "Well, he's also a lot like Jason Richardson. He's gonna guard the other team's best wing," Green said. "Wiggs is actually one of those talents that you don't come around often. It's a matter of if he's being aggressive or not. All year, he's been super aggressive, and when Wiggs is super aggressive, there's not many people that can stop him." Davis praised Wiggins further, calling him a quiet assassin. "Quiet assassin, man. He's so quiet but deadly. Shout out to Wiggs, man. I love the way he's playing," Davis added. Green emphasized the importance of Wiggins maintaining his high level of play as the Warriors aim to regain their early season form. "Wiggs is playing great, man. We need him to keep it up," Green said. The Warriors, who began the season on a strong note with a 12-3 record, have hit a rough patch, dropping their last 4 games to fall to 12-7. Despite the team's struggles, Wiggins has rebounded from an inconsistent 2023-24 season, posting averages of 17.4 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. He's also shooting a career-high 41.3% from beyond the arc while maintaining a solid 45.9% from the field. The Golden State Warriors will look to snap their losing streak when they face the Denver Nuggets, 10-8, on Tuesday night in their final NBA Cup matchup. With Wiggins' improved performance and Green's leadership, the Warriors remain hopeful about turning their season around. The forwards' resurgence and aggressive play have been bright spots for a team navigating early challenges, showcasing why Green and Davis hold him in such high regard. Chandler Parsons says the Warriors are not a top 4 team in the West. I can find 6 to 8 teams that are better than them. The Golden State Warriors have cooled off after a strong start. They opened the season with a 12-3 record and briefly held the top spot in the Western Conference. But after last Saturday's loss to the Phoenix Suns, the Dubs have lost 4 straight games and dropped to number 4 in the Western Conference. But that's not it. Looking ahead, Golden State will finish the calendar year with a tough 11-game schedule, which leaves many wondering whether they will be able to hold on to the 4th spot in their conference when the new year sets in. If you ask former NBA player Chandler Parsons, he doesn't think that's an issue because Golden State wasn't a top 4 team to begin with. I don't think they ever were a top 4 team, said Parsons on the Run It Back show on FanDuel TV. I think they kinda shocked people early on, how good they started. So I think they're talented enough to win some games, but to say that they are a top 4 team in the West, I don't see that. With that schedule coming up, that's brutal, and I think we're going to find out who this team exactly is in the next 3 to 4 weeks. The Warriors' next game is at Denver on December 3rd. That will be followed by a 3-game homestand against the Rockets and Timberwolves, 2x. On December 19th, they head to Memphis and then Minnesota 2 days later. Golden State will then host the Pacers on December 23rd and the Lakers on Christmas Day before visiting the Intuit Dome on the 27th. The Dubs then close out 2024 with home games against the Suns on December 28th and the Cavaliers on December 30th. I think they pleasantly surprised everybody, added Parsons of the Dubs' strong start. They shocked me. I didn't expect them to get off to that start. And the Western Conference in general is so deep that I can find 6 to 8 teams that are I think better than them. If there's any consolation for Golden State, it's that overall, they only have the 16th most difficult remaining schedule, with their upcoming opponents having a combined winning percentage of .502. In the list, there are 12 Western Conference teams with a tougher remaining schedule than them, so that's good news for Steve Kerr. However, there are also many good teams in the Western Conference this season, with 10 out of the top 16 teams in the latest NBA standings currently residing in Golden State's side of the bracket. That's going to make it difficult for Golden State to land one of the top 4 seeds and get home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Currently, teams like Dallas, Phoenix, Denver, and Minnesota are ranked lower than Golden State. Then you also have the 2 Los Angeles teams and perhaps Sacramento. So yeah, the Warriors could easily fall outside the top 6 at the end of this month. And that won't be a surprise.